Hi guys, it's Carrie and I am here to share with you Hildy Hallows, my Halloween junk journal. I love her. She is a beast. So I'm going to take you through her. I made her using Nick the Booksmith teachables, and she has got 6 signatures. I am shaking my camera. I apologize. So 6 signatures on the inside. I don't know if you guys saw, but Pink Oddbird had done a posting, I don't know, maybe it's been a couple of weeks ago, where she was doing Halloween stuffed envelopes. Well, I purchased 2 of those envelopes and I have incorporated them into my journal. I have used every single piece with the exception of the little gems. I'm going to be making some shakers. I just haven't done that yet. And April is so sweet. She sent me this, I don't know if you can see him, but he is a pumpkin Jingle Bell. And so I added him to my journal as well. I've got some long twine hanging off. So she's huge. Anyway, 6 signatures. Beastie. Spine is 2 1/4. I think 2 1/4. Maybe it's 2 1/2. And then I have just wrapped her with some coffee dyed seam binding. This cover actually comes from Calico Collage. It's part of, I think it's called Hallows Eve. Anyway, I just love the color. I love the printing. And so I just want to take you on a little flip through with me as I unleash the beast. That is Hildy Hallows. Sorry, I hope I'm not making anybody dizzy by doing that, but I just wanted to be able to get that off. And I will set that to the side. So here we go. Here she is. So, of course, I have a witch on the inner cover. I've got a mummy. All these material cutouts came from my stuffed journal envelope that I got from Pink Oddbird. I have a little witch pin here. We've got some ghosty paper on the back. I just tucked some coffee dyed paper here. Pumpkin spice pocket. I picked those up at Joann's. I made a little zombie tag, added her in. This is a Martha Stewart pocket. I've got some little Happy Halloween note paper. I have got a witch. This is coming from a Nightmare Before Christmas journal that I had. It wasn't really a journal. Well, I guess it was supposed to be a journal. Anyway, I gutted the book, and so I have been utilizing the paper. That's just a little pocket that I made. And then I just tucked in some couple of pieces of cardstock that you can write on the back. I've got a pumpkin pocket with the ghosty hanging out. I've got a boo. I have got a little polka dot doily in here. This is an envelope that came with my stuffed envelope pack. I love it. 3 little pumpkins sitting on a tree. Happy Halloween. We've got a coffin tag in there. Ghouls Gone Wild is what that says. I made some tabs and I just put a little eyelet in there. I've got a bulb pin, and then this little skeleton actually came on a paper clip, but I just flipped it to a bulb pin because I knew I wanted it to hang from my tabs. I've got a cool little Yeti card. This is a big beautiful tag that April made. Here is a coffee dyed glassine bag, and then I've got this that came with my kit. Here's a little coffin, so I just tucked that in. I've got a little envelope sitting here. Here's a zombie tag that I made, and then I've got one of my little pins down here, if you can see, a little ghosty. I cut a glassine bag and then I double layered it, and it's got one of the large tags behind it. This is actually a special little note from April, and then I just tucked in some ephemera. So this is actually 2 pockets. What? Actually 3. There's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. So can't remember how exactly I had that in there, but anyways, that'll do. This is a little flip out from a storybook that came with my envelope. Uh-oh, spooky bats. So I kept that in there. Thought that was really cute. Here's just a fabric flip up. This fabric's really soft. I don't know what kind of fabric it is, but I like it. Oh, here's an acorn. I've got spooky here. Here's a little envelope made with material that came in my stuffed envelope pockets. I've got pumpkin spice and just some Halloween scrapbook paper tucked into the pocket. This right here is a pocket, so I can tuck paper into there. I made a belly band here. There's still lots of plain in here as well, so that I can, you know, journal and add things to it. Here's some more of my Nightmare Before Christmas paper. This says Bon Appetit. Loving the material going up this side. I love messy stitching. I think you guys know that. I like to leave strings, which I'm totally cool with. It's not for everybody, but that's okay. It is for me. I have got some material going up the side, and then I made a spider web pocket. I've got some cheesecloth, some googly eyes, and then just a couple pieces of ephemera tucked in behind. Here's a bat. Another little charmy. Little charmy. Charmy charm. Here is the center of the signature. This is a big giant Frankenstein card that I got. And I tucked him into the bat. I've got pumpkin paper and I've got my owls, and I've just made a little spot here for a message or a little note. Put some cheesecloth on it. Again, lots of space in here to work with still. Here is the, how many signatures? 1, 2, here's the third signature. So this right here is the flip up or the flap from one of the envelopes I got. And so I was so excited when my second envelope came because I got the haunted house paper, and that's what I was secretly hoping for. So thank you, April. I totally love it. Here's a cute little pumpkin tag that she made. I've got my acorn material on here. Here's another little pin, Halloween. I've got 2 skulls on here. These are sparkly skulls. You probably, oh yeah, you can kind of see it. Anyway, so they sparkle. Here's my bell. I love playing with this thing. It's so fun. Coffee dyed glassine bag. I've got bats tucked in, and then we've got this cool purple pumpkin paper. Here's what I love about Halloween, you guys, is the colors that you get to play with. They're deep, they're rich, and they are vibrant, and it is so fun. And purple is a really great Halloween color, so I'm happy to have that hanging out in my journal. Here's a little envelope like this, so you can put something in there. She's got a little wax seal on there, so I loved that. And then this has got some little baby owls in there. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the owls, and so for now I just tucked them in. Here's another bead dangle. I got this skeleton pocket, and I put a spider web behind it, and then this is cool stuff here, this gray kind of spider webbish thing as well. So I've got a nice little pocket there. And then I've got another pumpkin spice bag. I've got another one of these Halloween polka dot doilies, another belly band, and then these are little tags. There's Sally. You recognize her, I'm sure, from Nightmare Before Christmas. Here's another one of these little flip outs. Ding dong, someone's at the door. So these are so cute. They're coming from a storybook. I got one in each of my envelopes, and so I loved them, and I wanted to be sure that I could incorporate them if the broom fits cackle. Got some more of that bats paper. Here is the back side of the envelope. So I've got space to tuck in here. There's space to tuck in the lace. And then here's what it is on the end. So I put a witch in there. This witch I got from Calico Collage, and then I've got a couple tags. I made this zombie tag, and then I put some more material here. And this came with the stuffed pocket, and then I ran this cool little border that was available as well, and so I love the coloring in there. And I've got some more double-sided paper tucked into my pumpkin spice. I got those, I think, oh, I know it was Joann's. Here's a skeleton, but I think I got 4 pumpkin spice and then 4 of the pumpkins, so I just like kind of working with them. Here's a really sparkly pumpkin, and he's got gems on him. This is just a big giant tag in the back with a coffee dyed glassine. Oh, Jack and his Christmas. I had to put some bling on here because, I mean, Christmas, and plus it's Jack. Here's another mummy. Whoa! Hanging out in here. Here's just the center. I need to just put that down, I guess, for right now. Sometimes I attach things to the end of my strings, and sometimes I just lay them flat. It just depends on what I'm doing. But again, still lots of paper in here that I can play with. I've got Fright Fest as my pin over here. And then here's my big black cat. So here's the front, or the flip, I mean, of that cover. We've got this beautiful sparkly purple ribbon, not ribbon, material. And then I made another flip up with some cool textured blood red paper, kind of material-y paper, mulberry paper maybe even, but it's textured. I don't know. It's really cool. Then I put some cheesecloth and some Google eyes and then some eyelash trim. Another candy corn here. Candy Monster is my last pin that I have, and then this is just going to be a little flip out folder. Here I have got a coffee dyed glassine bag, and then that's a coffin tag in there. Here's another zombie that I made. Wanted to be sure that I added her. This is a pocket that I made. So sparkly polka dot scrapbook paper. This is a page from my Nightmare Before Christmas journal. I added some feathers, which is so different. I've never really done anything with feathers, but the colors, I thought, ooh, these are totally Halloween colors, so I'm going to use them. So I did. And then I even added just a little piece of bling right there. And it's actually a pocket too. More coffee dye paper. We've got Wicked down here at the bottom. My sparkly pumpkin hanging out back here. And then here's the final page. This is the other side of the envelope with the lace. These envelopes were perfect size. They are probably, you know, like a 6 by 8 and 7/5 or 6 by 9 even maybe. So they're smidgy bigger than my paper, but I don't care. I love it so much. So I was like, I'm using it. It's going to happen. Then here's the end. So I just put in some cool orange paper. I ran a little lace. This is a witch and this is a witch, both from Calico Collage. And then I have just a couple of tags tucked in the end. So, and then here is her back cover. Like I said, she's a wild beast, but I love her. Hildy, Hallows. And this bell makes me so happy. I just knew that I had to use her. I love her. Anyways, Halloween lover right here, and I thank you for watching, and I hope you have yourself a great day. Talk to you soon.